Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is yours truly, Cedric Jenkins, on this Sunday. I hope you all are having a restful and peaceful Sunday. I'm gonna go ahead and get the intros out of the way, and then I want to get into what this topic here is all about. Let me see if I can get my finger pointed. Yeah, right there. And talk about helium mining, how easy it is to mine helium. Now, intros out of the way. My name is Cedric Jenkins, founder and creator of Your Money Matters. Your money matters because of the fact we get up each and every day to earn it. You have a God given right to keep it. So it has always been my purpose, my passion, and my intent to come out here and share with people how they can keep more of their money, because it's not about how much money you can make. It's all about how much money you're able to keep, and what you're able to keep is what's going to help you increase your cash flow. All right. Now, one of the things that I like to do when it comes to um, helping people keep more of their money, I run a tax and accounting business. So I'm always coming with strategic ways of doing so. Very rarely I would share an opportunity or things like that to where people can make more money, because right now we living in the days where we have a lot of scams going on. Okay, trust and believe there's a lot of scams that's going on, and there are people who are taking advantage of other people during this vulnerable moment. All right, so but what I want to do is come to you all, not in the fact of sharing strategies like I normally do, how to keep more of your money, but I want to share something with you as far as how you can make extra money on top of what you're already doing. Let's look at it this way. The economy where it is today, um, it's in a dire strait. Okay, the pandemic has really shut down a lot of things. People are not going back to work like they used to because jobs are closing down. We got mandated stuff that's going on that's preventing people from going in. So there's a lot of things that's going on in the economy that's being affected, that's affecting the economy. But most importantly, the economy is the American people. There is no economy if you don't have the American people participating in it. All right, that's just simple. Okay, so what we want to do is I want to share a solution with you to where you can earn money passively while you're at home, while you have daily obligations, going to work if you're working, or things of that nature. Nothing that interrupts what you're already doing. And I'm going to show you how easy it is. For those who are in the crypto space, I've been interested in getting into the crypto space. We know crypto is going to be the new digital asset, right? At some point, it's going to replace the dollar. And people are seeing that. It's disrupting the banking system. Okay. And it's an investment asset. And we have millions of people who are getting into it. But then if you're anything like me, when you look at crypto, there's many ways to accumulate and earn crypto. You can outright buy it with the extra cash that you're earning. You can trade crypto, and you can also mine crypto. Now, for me, because of what I do, because I'm a full-time employee with the federal government, but I'm soon to retire. I'm also a business owner that I run my own tax and accounting business. I'm a husband. I'm a father. I'm active in the community. I'm active with my fraternity. And I'm also a board trustee member at church. So all those things keep me busy. And I'm quite sure you too have a busy schedule like myself, if not busier. All right. And so you don't have the extra time like myself to learn skills such as trading crypto and mining crypto. I looked at trading, and I know that that is a skill that I would have to spend time to learn. Not saying that it's not a skill to learn, but I have to find time to commit to learn it. When I initially looked at mining, I thought the same thing. So I never did either one of those two as far as trading and mining with crypto. I just simply When I got extra money for, from work or from my business, I just took that extra money and simply just go and purchase coin and invest in it and build my crypto portfolio. But what I'm going to show you tonight when it comes to mining crypto, it is easy as plugging in a device, set it and forget it. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen and hopefully I can get this right. So give me a second here. I'm going to share my screen. All right. Give it a second here. Let me make sure it's showing up. Let me see here. I got a delay. Let's see. All right. Hopefully that is being shown correctly. Last time I did this, the presentation wasn't showing. All right. So it looks like it is right now. So as you can see the title, how mining helium can generate over $1,000 per month residually. Okay. Residually. And as I mentioned before, if we want to survive in this economy, we have to find um, other ways of earning income. Our job is not by itself is not going to do it for us. We have to find other avenues to earn income. Sure, we can do other things. We can go get another job. Good luck in finding it, or you can work overtime. Good luck in getting your peace of mind. You can get a side hustle where you can get money under the table. There's a lot of things that we can do to earn extra money, but it's going to require more time and more effort in order to do it. But what I'm going to show you tonight is how you can earn an extra $1,000 without it interrupting your regular daily obligations. Some of you all are parents, just like myself. Some of you all currently have full-time jobs. Some of you all probably have 2 or 3 jobs. Okay. Some of you all may already have a business, such as myself. Okay. We all have other obligations and things that we have to do in order for us to get through our day. But at the same token, we still have a lifestyle that we have to invest in. All right. And so it takes money in order to do it. For those who say money is not the main thing, and money isn't the main thing. Spirituality is. All right. But know this: we live in a land of the free, but nothing in this land is free. So it's going to require some amount of money in order for us to get the freedom that we want economically. All right. I'm not talking spiritually, I'm talking economically. Uh, okay. So let me get right into it, because I don't want to get into a rant on this. I want to make this an intrinsic valued uh, conversation, if you will, to talk about how you can mine helium and you can earn four figures per month. Okay, so let's look at it. So what is helium? Let's talk about what is helium, right? So helium is nothing more than a decentralized wireless network that provides coverage for the masses on a blockchain. All right, now think about the wireless network that you're using right now. Is centralized because it's owned and operated by an organization or a company, in likes of Spectrum, Verizon, AT&T, any other provider that provides wireless network. Okay, that is that is considered to be called centralized because it's owned and operated by an entity. All right. On the other hand, when it comes to wireless network on the blockchain, it becomes decentralized. Now, there are tons of video that explains how the blockchain works, cryptocurrency technology. I'm not here to educate you on any of that stuff because there's enough experts out there to talk about that, and I'm not an expert in it. I do, on the other hand, understand a great deal of how it works. All right. But the blockchain is nothing more than a high power internet that's in a decentralized environment. No one person in that space controls anything. So we don't have to worry about a monopoly like we do right now. Okay. So Helium is a network, a wireless network that's being hosted on the blockchain, just as simple as that. Okay. So it's considered to be the network powered by the people, which is also called the people's network. And why? It's because of the fact it's peer to peer. All right. Again, like I mentioned, you don't have any big time server that's controlling the entire or a database of servers that's controlling the network. You have different individuals who own who own their own private or their own wireless network connecting with others to where now we're all one big network. Okay, but it's being hosted by individuals instead of an organization. All right. So right now Helium is a new infrastructure that's on the blockchain and it's live right now. So right now you have at least 113 different total hotspots. Okay, that is going to grow significantly because people are understanding decentralization and the use of wireless network in a decentralized environment. Okay, so why use Helium crypto technology? Well, let's talk about that. Well, for one, it supports the Internet of Things. We all know what the Internet of Things is, but right here, this is a definition of the Internet of Things. And basically, you just have all these smart devices, physical devices that require um, a connection to exchange data, and so they all operate off of sensors and antennas. And you know, think about dog collars right now. All right. A dog collar can get connected to the Internet of Things. Is a device of considered as an Internet of Things to where it can go out to the internet. This just happened about a month ago. I had a neighbor down the street lost her cat. Her cat came into my backyard. I was sitting on the porch watching my favorite game. It was NBA basketball, and so when the cat pulled up, I didn't know who the cat belonged to, but then I noticed the cat had a collar with a tag on it. Lo and behold, that tag had a sensor or an antenna on it to knew where that cat was, and that cat was able to get his way back home. That's because of the data exchange that took place. So Internet of Things, those things are coming those things are happening as we speak. Okay. So think about it. This is a good picture of the Internet of Things. Look at your everyday use. I just mentioned one, a dog collar, as simple as a dog collar tag or something like that. Um, Look at all the smart devices that's coming into the homes, like refrigerator, oven, stoves, things of that nature. So if it's time for an update, a software update, it could wirelessly or remotely do it without you having to be involved. It automatically sends an update, software updates to your smart devices to where now it operates in optimal mode. Okay, so that's coming. All right, but here's the thing about the Internet of Things: devices are growing rapidly. Devices are growing rapidly. Okay, and that's one of the biggest challenge. All right, That's one of the biggest challenges, because as devices are growing rapidly, the connection, the reliability of the connection diminishes because of the fact of what we call spectrum management. Now, I'm not a spectrum manager, but I understand radio frequencies. Okay, and right now, radio frequency is at an all-time low because of the growing devices that's coming into the atmosphere. All right, so we know that right now, more you got more computers and phones, particularly phones, because smartphones are demanding more radio frequencies than our computers. Reason being, because it's a smartphone, and we're doing more with our smartphone than we do with our tablets and computers. At some point, laptops are going to be obsolete, because we're going to be doing a whole lot of stuff on our phones if we're not already doing it on our phones. All right, but there are other devices that's going to require some kind of radio frequency to connect. And so Bluetooth and Wi-Fi is what we're using right now, but they're very limited in radio frequency, which means they're very limited in range to connect devices. And I'm going to share a little bit later on and compare the radio frequency range for Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and Helium crypto technology Wi-Fi. All right. So those one of the two reasons why you want to use Helium crypto technology. All right. Better efficiency. So as I mentioned before, Helium operates on a special radio frequency. Okay. It doesn't use the same radio frequency as Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. And that's because of the fact it provides a longer range. All right. And it's designed to cover or provide coverage for the Internet of Things devices. Anything that just need a connection to exchange data, Helium crypto technology can solve that problem. Right now, you probably don't even know it or aware of it, but Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, the connection is getting weaker and weaker because of the radio frequencies, and that's the radio spectrum is getting saturated. The frequencies are being used up rapidly. All right. So here's the comparison. Bluetooth, here's your range. You get at least about 30 feet between two Bluetooth devices. All right. With Wi-Fi, if you're indoors, you can get up to 100 feet. Outdoors, you can get up to 300 feet. But with a Helium device that provides wireless Wi-Fi, you can approximately get up to 10 miles. All right. Look at the difference. Okay. Look at the difference. 30 feet, 150 feet, 300 feet, or 10 miles. Now just imagine now you're in a electric vehicle, and you need a connection some kind of way. You probably need connection to run your Amazon Music wirelessly, right? Or your electric vehicle needs a software update. We just don't know, all right? But now with a 10-mile radius, you can connect to any kind of Wi-Fi. Just imagine you're doing a family travel, okay? And your kids have a tablet or an iPad in their vehicle to keep them entertained, and they are in need of a wireless connection. Well, it's hard to connect via Wi-Fi when you're only getting 100 feet to 300 feet, right? But what about if you had a Helium crypto Wi-Fi technology up and running? You can connect within 10 miles of that device. Just imagine if a whole mesh of network, Helium network mesh was already up and running and live and providing wireless hotspot. You will always have a way of connecting. All right. But that is the difference or the comparison between what the technology that we're using now versus the technology that's up and coming. Totally different. Okay. So how does it work? Simply, you take the Helium device and put it somewhere to where you can get radio frequency, but there's an algorithm in each device that's called proof of coverage. If you're in the crypto space, you understand proof of something. So you have proof of work, proof of concept, all right, things in that nature. Okay, the proof validates the utility of that technology, and in this case the validity is proof of coverage. Basically it validates the hotspots are up and running and providing wireless coverage to devices for them to connect and exchange data. All right, so once the hotspots are validated, then now you who own a Helium device, you're considered to be a miner, because what you're doing is you're mining data that's being exchanged from one device to another device. And as a miner, for helping exchange data by owning a Helium device, now you get rewarded Helium cryptocurrency on demand by default. Okay. All you simply have to do is plug in your Helium device. It provides radio signals to provide a wireless hotspot. It connects to other networks, and then devices connect to it to where data is exchanged. Now you're considered a miner and you get rewarded for being a miner because data has exchanged. See, we're living in an environment to where data is needed on demand, quick, fast, in a hurry, because decisions are made by data. We cannot make decisions without having data. We cannot do it. So the quicker we can get data into the rightful hands, the quicker the decision can be made to make a difference or an impact. All right. So understand this: the more Helium hotspots, the more Helium cryptocurrency you can be rewarded with. All right. We got, so if we have, at look at the little picture there. You got 4 Heliums right there. Just imagine that whole entire community has a wireless hotspot on the blockchain. Now what we're seeing is data being exchanged, and everyone who has a device is getting paid passively, earning income through cryptocurrency each and every month, and it does not disrupt what you already doing. All right, we're already busy, we're already taking the kids to school, we're already going to work, we're already running a business, we already got other obligations. We just don't have time to learn a new skill set. So why not let the device work on your behalf? I call that leverage. Okay, now what hardware do you need? Simple. You just need a Helium device. The one in the middle with the circle in it, that's the most popular one. But the one to the right of it is a newer device, and it has newer software that's out in circulation now. But all you need is one of these devices. Set it up where the radio signals go out, and you're providing hotspot for your location. And anyone that connects to it, right, and data is being exchanged, now you're considered to be a Helium miner. All right, a Helium miner. And as a Helium miner, soon as data exchange, now you get rewarded with Helium cryptocurrency. Okay, now there's 2 ways that you can get this device. One, you can outright buy it yourself out of pocket. It'll cost you $450. I've seen as high as $600. Okay. For those who can afford it, you can simply go out and purchase it. And once you purchase it, all you got to do is set it up and let it go, set it and forget it. But there's another way that you can get a device, and that is a free one. There's no there's no scam. There's no trick to this. You don't pay no upfront cost. You don't pay a monthly cost. I don't even You don't even pay for a yes, you do pay for shipping and handling. That's less than $10, right? But outside of that, that is your only out of pocket expense. Okay. You get a free device. But not only do you get a free device, if there's a community that's helping people get free devices, and as we help other people get free devices, now you're earning um, additional cryptocurrency by helping other people help set up and develop the people's network. So while you're earning cryptocurrency from your own device, now you're helping others do the same thing that you're doing. And then now from the leverage of them setting up the network, now you get compensated for helping develop and grow a network. So you got to understand, yes, you can go out there and buy the device yourself and set up the device and be up and running. But here's the thing: what happens if you the only Helium device in the neighborhood? How much cryptocurrency can you accumulate with you being the only one in the neighborhood? It'll be slow, okay? It'll be slow. But then now, if you join a community of folks who are doing it as well as you doing it, now you start earning a little bit faster. Now I got a link below if you want to learn more about that community. Right below, you should see it scrolling where it says www.cedrictjenkins.com. Go down there, click on that link, and find out more about this community. But you can do either or you can do both. But it's simply up to you. To me, it just makes sense from a cost effective way, because right now, money is tight. Everybody cannot come out of their pocket to buy this device. Okay. So why not join a community to where someone can help you get a free device? And then once you join the community, now iron sharpen iron, you help somebody else get a free device. You help 10 more people get a free device. And when you do that, now just imagine you go from you helping 10 people, and then each one of those folks help 10 people. You have at least 100 to 1,000 to what 100,000, to where you have a network that is up and running, that's providing wireless network to your community. Okay. And you're getting paid for it. I want you to understand something. Right now, you're utilizing somebody else's network and you paying for it. Okay. Because you don't have ownership on it. But see, here in a decentralized environment and using the Helium device, you own it. Now you become the provider. Okay. You become the provider. Now you get compensated for building the network and providing the hotspot. See how you just flipped that? You went from being the consumer to the provider just by having ownership of this device. And mind you, you can get it for free. People are going to look at free and say, Cedric, there's a scam, there's something behind it, things of that nature. I don't have time to fool with those people, because for me, I mentioned at the early of this conversation, I'm very analytical, which means I had to cross my T's, dot my I's on everything. I'm just wired that way. Okay. This right here just makes sense. Why? Because I see the vision. Technology is something that's my wheelhouse, and I understand that this solves a problem. See, what you all don't realize is radio frequency is at an all-time low. Think about when you're on a cell phone and you have bleed over from other calls. That's because of low frequency. You may be thinking the government is tapping in on you. Well, that could be it too. But that basically comes from low radio frequency. All right. The devices are fighting, are in line fighting for radio frequencies. And that's because the spectrum is saturated. We have more and more wireless devices coming into the atmosphere that demands a connection. And you have to see it. All right. You don't have to understand. You don't have to be a techie to understand all of this. Just know that a wireless network is needed that operates on a higher special radio frequency where it provides connections to all the devices, what we call the Internet of Things, to be able to connect with a reliable connection, may I add, to where data is exchanged. Data is being exchanged right now, okay? And you're not being paid for the data that's being exchanged. But why not position yourself when data exchange, you get paid for it as a miner on the blockchain. Okay. You can be a miner doing other things, right? But you have to learn that skill without having a device. There are other ways of mining crypto, and it's a strategy behind it. But see, here, you don't have to use a strategy. You use a device. You leverage the device, hook it up, plug it up, let it sends out some radio signals. You connect your device to it because it's wireless. And then now you're providing a hotspot for your neighborhood. All right. And as soon as someone's connect to it and data is exchanged, you as a miner, because you own the device, you get paid Helium crypto, right? And I'm gonna talk about crypto and cash. Okay, so we're gonna wrap this thing up. So why become a Helium miner? Well, these are the two reasons. You set up a hotspot and you become a provider, and now you're building a mesh network that's on a decentralized environment to where trust is developed and you're earning passive income by default. It does not interfere with anything that you're doing right now. All you need to do is just plug up this device. It's more efficient. It has a better reliability when it comes to connection, and it's cost effective. All right. Even when you look at just outright buying a Helium device, 400 to 600 bucks, that's your one-time cost out of pocket. Whereas right now, think about the monthly cost that you pay for you to have a wireless connection in your house. You paying a provider every month to have a connection. Why not become the provider and do the same thing? Why not become a provider? Okay. But not also, why not solve a problem? And that is, we're running out of radio frequency on the Spectrum network. Bluetooth and Wi-Fi are losing radio signal. You might not see it, but that's what's happening. That's what's happening. If your internet is running slow in your house, that's because of Spectrum, the radio frequency. If you're getting bleed over on your phone calls, that's because of low frequency. All right. So when the connections are slow or you got bad connection, that is a prime example of low frequency. All right. So I'm going to go over some frequently asked questions and then we're going to close this on out. So here's the first question. Where do I store the mining devices? So as I mentioned before, you want to store this in your window. Make sure there's no metals around it because of the fact metals do disrupt radio frequencies. That's even with Bluetooth or your wireless router. Okay. You want it to be free of metals so it can strengthen your signal. Okay. Where do I store Helium coins? You simply, just like any other crypto, you have a crypto wallet. Now there's a special wallet for Helium coins. Okay. And you can get the app that you can get on your iPhone or Android phone, right? Can I sell or exchange Helium cryptos for dollars? The answer is absolutely yes. But I will say this right now, Helium is not being supported on Coinbase. It will, it will. Now, it is sitting on Coinbase right now, but Coinbase has it unsupported. But that's just a stage, just like if you're familiar with Cardano. Cardano was sitting on Coinbase for a while until it became supported. But because of the fact this Helium crypto technology is going to solve or is solving a mainstream problem, now it is soon to be hosted on Coinbase. But if you don't, until then, you can find it on Binance, crypto.com, or even Coin Market Cap. All right. Simply, all you have to do is, if you're familiar with cryptocurrency, use whatever's in your wallet. You take the cryptocurrency from your wallet, send it to an exchange, and then once it gets on the exchange, you can convert it to USD dollar and cash out. Too easy. All right. That is too easy. Now, I mentioned earlier how you can earn passively at least $1,000 per month. Think about it like this. All you need to earn passively $1,000 passively is between 73 to 75 Helium. Okay. Right now, Helium is right at $13.76. I haven't went out there and looked at it right before this conversation, but the last time I checked, it was right at valued at $13.76. Now you can do the math. $13.76 times 75 Heliums, that will put you right in that $1,000 mark. Okay. Not bad, right? But just imagine if you setting up the people's network, right? And the network is growing, so you got multiple Heliums around you, and you helping other people get their free devices. Imagine how fast and quick you can accumulate Helium cryptocurrency. So now that goes from 75 up to 200, up to 500, up to 1,000. You do the math. 1,000 Helium times $13.76. What? Tell me, figure out the math there. But I've already showed you that with just 75 Heliums, and if you're doing that each month, you can earn $1,000 passively with Helium. Okay. And then you can cash that out. Okay. You can cash that out for USD dollar. Right. So here's my question. Are you ready to become a Helium miner? All you got to do is plug and play, let it stay, and you become a Helium miner to where you can grow and earn income passively. So I'm going to leave you all with this. All right. We can do a whole lot of things to earn income. As a matter of fact, let me stop sharing so you can see my face, because I am a real person. All right. So now you can become a miner very easly. All you have to do is have ownership of this device. Think of it like this. All right. Not only are you becoming a provider that solves a solution, but also think about it like this. You're looking at it to where owning this device, now you own a piece of real estate. If you think about it like that, now you're owning a piece of real estate just by owning this simple device, which means everybody is participating on the right side of capitalism. See, with you not owning this, you simply a consumer and you participate on the left side of capitalism. And the people who operate on the left side of capitalism, predominantly, the economy is pretty much their enemy. But people who operate on the right side of the economy is their dear friend. Because the people on the right side of the economy live abundantly, and that's because they solve problems. The people who solve problems are the ones who live abundantly. Look at your millionaires and billionaires, all right? Outside of the athletes. And even if you look at the athletes, they consider to be entertainers, all right? So we do need entertainers, but I'm talking in the business industry, such as Amazon and Google and all those. They solve problems, all right? And because they solve problems, they're wealthy folks. Now, we can be part of the problem or we can be part of the solution. I much rather be part of the solution, help fix what's going on, what's broke, and then be rewarded for being a problem solver. Not everybody's going to think this way. Okay. Not everybody's going to think this way as far as being a problem solver. But I'm here to tell you, people who are problem solvers are considered to be influencers. They are considered to be high frequency vibrating people, and they are always seen to be sought at. And because they always seem to be sought at, those are the people who are living abundantly. So we have a choice, okay? But I do know this Helium network is coming. We can either participate in it or we could just watch it go by us all together. I much prefer it that we all participate in it. Okay. This is yours truly, Cedric Jenkins, founder and creator of Your Money Matters. Your money matters because of the fact we get up each and every day to earn it. You have a God-given right to keep it. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, if you want to know more about helium mining and how easy it is to do, you see the scrolling link below this video, but I also have the link in the caption below this, in the caption of this video. Go to that link. There's another page that I set up to where there's 4 more videos that you can watch to learn more about the helium technology and how you can get paid passively just by owning this free device. Okay, just by owning this free device. We'll holler at y'all later. Y'all have a blessed evening.